Can you survive in Maui with picky, non-seafood eaters? Join us as Daniels do our favorite non-seafood meals in Maui. Several things to note about this trip and food is that we had 4 meals provided through the program with Greg's work. So we had 3 dinner buffets and 1 breakfast provided at the hotel. The other thing to note is that we are pretty cheap, so we share a lot and we do look at the menu and the prices when we choose places. And the other thing to note is we have one particular picky eater that sometimes doesn't even eat with us and may or may not be spoiled enough to be taken through the McDonald's drive-thru on this trip a few times, as well as we did purchase some snacks and breakfast food items at Walmart, and so we ate some of our breakfast in our room. Our favorite meal of the week was at Fuego Argentinian Steakhouse. Oddly enough, we only had one night where we really had time to sit down and have dinner. And we were on our way back from the jungle zip line, which was down the road to Hana. So this was kind of in the central part of Maui, like on your way back from Paia. And it was on a golf course, which made for a really pretty backdrop for dinner outside on the patio. They serve breakfast, they have lunch and dinner, and they have pages and pages of cocktails and wine, and then they have like fish, seafood, lobster, pork chops, different kinds of steaks, make your own pasta. They have pizzas. And so we got some bread for our appetizer, and then we got the ribeye with some noodles. You have to get your sides separately. So we got like a pasta dish as our side. The kids they shared some pasta, some fettuccine, and then for dessert we got dulce de leche crepes. And then because it was Ainsley's birthday, they brought her a birthday brownie. But it was a really nice, enjoyable sit-down dinner. Our next favorite meal was at Cool Cat Cafe in Kihei. From what I understand, it used to be in Lahaina where the fires were, and they relocated to Kihei. And their menu is burgers, chicken sandwiches, other kind of sandwiches. They also have like ribs and steaks. And we knew they had milkshakes. So this is where Ainsley wanted to go for her birthday lunch. And we started off with mozzarella sticks, which doubled as Addison's main meal. And then Ainsley and I shared the Duke burger with onion rings and bacon and barbecue sauce. And Greg got a chicken sandwich that had pineapple on it, and then they shared a peanut butter shake for dessert. It was just a normal, easy, yummy lunch. My next favorite meal was actually at a food truck park at the food truck Suns Out, Buns Out. They had bao buns and they had loaded tots, and it was hard deciding which ones to try and how much our budget could afford to try. But we got the ube bun with pork belly, we got the short rib bun, and we got a Kahlua pork bun, and then we got the loaded buffalo tots. I wanted to even try the ice cream bao bun, but we were kind of like in a hurry to go, and I forgot to order more food. But it was really tasty. Now there was some things Picky Eater on there didn't like and took off a few, but we were fairly adventurous that was fairly adventurous for us, and it was really yummy. My next favorite meal was a breakfast we ate on our way to the airport. We kind of went about a 12-minute detour, sort of, to a place called Tasty Crust. It's in Wailuku, and they're known for their pancakes. It's got like a Waffle House vibe. Even their hash browns are like that, and their plates kind of give me that vibe. But the pancakes were awesome. I got macadamia nut pancakes, and the breakfast in Maui come with like this coconut syrup you can dip your pancakes in, and it was amazing. Greg likes a traditional breakfast. The kids got pancakes, and it was a super yummy local fill-in place before we left Maui. All right, my next favorite meal was another breakfast. It was at Kihei Cafe. There's several locations. We drove up to one that was attached to a hotel, and it didn't feel Hawaii enough, so we found the other one. And it looked really crowded, but they get you in, you order your food, they seat you very quickly, they bring you your food quickly. They have a really good breakfast menu. We got French toast. I got the pineapple coconut French toast, and it came with that coconut syrup, and the girls got chocolate chip pancakes. Greg got French toast. This was the place Addison got freaked out by the chickens that would running around, and they would jump on the bushes right beside where she was eating her breakfast. This one probably, to me, I wish I had gotten macadamia nut, I believe, because the pineapple on there just seemed like canned pineapple. But it was still really good. It was very filling. They give you a lot of food. Okay, my next favorite meal was the paella flatbread in Paella town. After a very long day on the road to Hana, we were so exhausted I could have eaten flavored cardboard. We went through the town and found a little parking lot because that can be a little tricky. And I was thinking, like, give me a pepperoni pizza and a Diet Coke and let me go home and go to bed. But we were in Hawaii, so you have to get pineapple on your pizza in Hawaii. It was fresh pineapple. It had some chicken, some goat cheese, and a mango barbecue sauce. It was super yummy, although we were just exhausted and ready to go. It was a nice meal after the road to Hana. My next favorite is not exactly a meal, but a cinnamon roll. Papis Ohana cinnamon rolls in Lahaina. I had heard how amazing they are. It is true. They're ginormous, and the people there are really nice. It was almost 2 o'clock. We hadn't eaten lunch, so we got one of those, and we said, let's just taste it and then go find lunch. Well, we kind of devoured most of it, so then we got another one for our breakfast the next day because they're that good. My next favorite food is also not a meal, but it's the banana bread. The Aunty Sandy's is a very quick detour off the road to Hana. It is not very banana-y, which is why we liked it. It's super good. And then we got some chocolate chip banana bread at the Nakalele Blowhole the day before, and that had more spice to it, but I was digging the chocolate chips in it, and so we both a good snack as well as having it for breakfast the next day. Pro tip, snag some extra napkins and a knife and a fork early in your trip for your rental car for such a time as finding very messy chocolate chip banana bread at one of your first stops. I have to admit, some of our meals were labeled as better than others based on our circumstances, and so the next one we'll have to go to Raising Cane's Chicken, which we have around here, but I'd never eaten at one. We likened it to a Zaxby's, but we had just gotten out of the airport. We were on our way to buy groceries so that we could then drive to our hotel and get in place. So this hit the spot for what we needed. My next favorite meal was pizza from the hotel market. Now, surprisingly, it was good pizza, but again, circumstantial. I didn't have to get up out of my chair. Greg went to the market and got us a pizza, brought it back. We had it out by the pool with this view. This market also had amazing gelato. I got caramel, coconut, macadamia nut. Very, very good. Okay, next favorite meal was on the road to Hana. It was our lunch. We stopped at 2 different places because we wanted to try both. So we stopped at Brada Huts for a plate of ribs. We got rice. We got macaroni salad. We drove down the road a little bit to the Huli Huli Chicken. We got a half a chicken salad, macaroni salad, and a scoop of rice. The kids liked the chicken. It was smoky and juicy. The ribs were super tasty. We got to eat right here by the beach, and it was a nice stop for a road to Hana lunch. Our next stop is Leota's Kitchen. Again, it was circumstantial. It had been a day. It was after 2 o'clock. We had had some cinnamon roll, and we had had some chocolate chip banana bread, and we were in search of some real food. So we were on our way back. It was on the outskirts of Lahaina. They're known for their pies, of which we did not need, but we went in there to grab just a little bit of food to tie us over to dinner. We got a burger to share and some macaroni and cheese, and both were yummy. The burger didn't come with cheese, but we were too tired to go figure that out and ask for it. But the goal was achieved to get us some food in our bodies to make it to dinner. Okay, rounding out our list of meals would be the hotel buffets, which I shouldn't dog because they're kind of included and free for us, but they were just I will say the hotel breakfast was on time though. That was good. Okay, there you have it. Meals in Maui that are not seafood, that accommodate some fairly picky eaters, that are not expensive, that are not fancy, because that is how the Daniels do it. Stay tuned to see what the Daniels do next.